Are you
Started
recording
recording.
this?
Yes, as always.
Good.
Let me bring my Discord sound a little bit. All right. So, um, so what was you guys thought about this scrim before we go over? What was the thing that you guys think you did good, and what was the thing you guys think you did bad?
Tom's got
I,
better. I will say that.
I
Yes.
think we played off of each other a lot more. I think we definitely still could improve on like 3-2-1 and kind of moving more coordinated.
Okay.
Executions could be less sloppy, but I mean that just comes with time.
Everybody was very vocal, but not coordinated. If that makes
Okay.
sense.
Based on the video that I gave you guys, I think it was Friday or Thursday. Did anything on this video got applied or helped between the two scrims? What I mean by is, I suppose that you guys watched the video before this scrim, or you watched the video after this scrim. The one that we're gonna go over. The one I coached was the one on Chalet, and then the next one, and this one is on Lair. So I guess it's 2 different days.
This was after the video.
Okay, so did you guys implemented anything I was talking about on the coaching, or you did not had enough time to improve?
I personally did. I don't know. As a team, we didn't really talk about it as a team because we didn't watch it as a team. It was kind of like during our free time. I don't know if everybody watched the video.
Okay.
I think I watched it
So-
after.
Okay. So it's gonna
what
be
I said at the
important-
start of the scrim was the key points of the video.
Yeah.
But we'll go over it again today.
Yeah. So what's gonna be important is after this one, you guys will have to review both videos as a team. So you guys, because I'm gonna point out things that went wrong, what could have been improved. There is another video. So I know it's an hour and 42 hours long, but you guys have to decide whether you want to improve or no. So this was a good chunk of things that you guys could do. There is a lot of improvement, there is a lot of communication improvement, and there's a little bit of map knowledge, which is important and will be followed on every other map that you guys will play. It's not only applying on Chalet, it's going to be applying on every map you're going to play most of the time. And this one we're going to go over more as a team and not as an individual, because that's what I did last time because it was only for chemist. This video is going to be for the entire group, so you will have one for each player how to play a little bit better on your side, and then this is going to be for the team. And the best would be to not scrim tonight. Make sure that you guys can watch the video today or Monday or whatever, and then until you guys watch both videos as a team, don't scrim, because you guys are gonna make mistakes. You guys are gonna get confused. I think the better for you guys is to bring a notepad, watch as a team, and then take the points that you guys think it's super important to work first, and not like the 3-2-1s. For example, just get the map knowledge first, agree on the plan, make sure that you guys understand which part of the map you need to take first, which I talked about on the 3 coaching I did with chemist. I mean the 2, and then on this one, I'm talking about which spot is important to take first on certain maps. So make sure that you guys are looking at it, and then after you guys can go into smaller details like the 3-2-1s, and then the pushes and all that kind of stuff. But I think it would be important for you guys to watch all the videos before getting into another scrim, so you guys will have a base, and already everybody's gonna agree on whether, like, what are we doing, because this is the most important part of Siege. Personally, I think Siege is splitting up in 3 parts. The first part, which is the most important, is the cohesion, because it's a 5-man player game. It's not an individual, it's a 5-man. So in the cohesion goes the mood of the group, it goes with the communication, it goes with the trust, it goes with all this that players need to rely on others. So if you guys don't have this at first, the rest is gonna be choppy. Then you got the game sense. Obviously, this is individual, right? You can't place a copper even though he plays good. You need like some sort of game sense, and you need some sort of gun skill. So if you're not really good on the guns, maybe start bringing shields, which is an alternative, or maybe start going for plants. Maybe try to put your more talented, gifted players the advantage and go with the smokes, go with the flashes. So I think it's the three pillars of the game, and the most important is the cohesion with the team, and so you guys need to agree. You guys need to. I'm here to, if I can say it, I'm here to put the spotlight on the mistakes that you guys are doing. That you think you're the thing you, the things you guys do that you think is good. I'm here to say this is it, or this is not. And after that, you guys will go into smaller groups and discuss about how to change it. It's not me that has to tell you how you guys do the things. It's you as a team to agree on whether it's a role change, it's a pace change, whether you exploit some metas, like double shield, for example, is a meta. Shotguns are a meta now. Going for kills, roam clears, fast pace is the meta at the moment, 2026 metas. So, this is you guys' job to do it, and this is why it's important to look at the coaching as a tool and not as yeah, I'll do it on my free time. So it's gonna be a good chunk. I'm gonna get started because it's been already a minute. So let's see. So you guys said that the communication was better, a little bit better. So what would be to improve for the next scrim? What would it be? Before we go over, so I get an idea of what's gonna be happening.
100% the playing. The main thing is playing off each other. We're not saying what we're holding. We're not saying what if we can need assistance or somebody can come up behind us and help or double up.
Okay.
We did a few times, but not enough to make it count.
Okay, so it's more like a tunnel vision problem, if I can see it like this.
In a way, yeah.
Okay, it's more like a okay. I think it goes into the understanding of the map, and whether which spots we go first. So I'm gonna look for it. I'm gonna go over the defense pretty quickly because what's the most important would be attack.
I will say that a big flaw I had during the scrim was not knowing layers callouts as good as other maps, so I'm gonna go over that in my in
Well,
like a
maybe
day or
maybe
two.
maybe layer should be an insta ban then. If you guys are not comfortable in playing layer, you guys should focus other maps because the most important thing as a team is to set down the foundation. Like I said, the foundation is like the most important thing. When you go for build a house, you don't build a house on a muddy terrain. You don't build, my bad, you don't build a house on grass. You are digging down and then you put concrete and then you make sure that your stuff is solid, and then now you start building the house, right? So you got to see the same thing as the team. If you guys are some maps that you are less comfortable playing on, the callouts are a little bit different. It's sloppy. Like Bang, for example, some people like to play Bang, some people don't because it's an open map. You got Clubhouse. Clubhouse is pretty good. Chalet is pretty hard to play. Fortress. Those type of maps. If you guys are not comfortable with it, you shouldn't focus playing those maps first, and start practicing on the maps that you guys are more comfortable on, so you guys can set up the mood, the pace, and get the stuff going on. And then the maps are which are going to be harder would be step 2. So you guys are not getting lost and then just go good for a couple maps, play on one you don't know, and then do bad and then chalk about it. And it's just don't discuss yourself. So maybe put layer to the side, and once in a time you guys can play it, but it shouldn't be your first pick, or it shouldn't be a focus. If you got a 2 maps, 3 maps, and layers in it, well, maybe don't really focus it. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
All right, so I talked about it a little bit last coaching, but Bandit Tube is not the meta no more, right? I don't know what were the bans. I don't know if I can see them. No, I can't because if I'm gonna do this, it's gonna skip. Do you guys remember what were the bans? Or no?
Like it was, I think they banned.
I could tell you the bans. Bans
Yeah.
were when we're on defense.
Yep.
Okay, our bans: Azami, Cade, Smoke,
Okay.
and then there's Ace, Therm, Monty,
So you guys ban Ace,
Thermite, Monty.
Therm, Monty. Okay. Thermite is on the board though.
This was after.
Okay, this is the third ban. Okay. Well,
I think
now
they banned Ace Therm.
now in
Monty.
2026, guys, Tube Kate is not the meta because Thatcher. Whatever you're gonna do, Thatcher's always gonna be here to counter you. Okay. You can have, especially with this lineup, right? The Tube is good, but the Bandit is not. I'm not a big fan of the Bandit, because you're gonna waste time on the wall. Tube is gonna waste time on the wall, which is two players already on this side of the map, right? Pressure could go here, which you got Smoke for delay, which is good. You got Chunka for delay, which is this. On this side, Chunka and Smoke is really, really strong. Malusi is good for the intel, but the problem is you guys are stacking over 3 players, because Chunka, I don't know where he's going to play, but I assume he's going to be playing in IV. You're going to have Bandit on the main wall, and you're going to have Tube, which is 3 players already stacked up on one side of the map. They could bring a Buck below, which would fuck you up, right? And then they would have the Thatcher. So, bandit tricking. If you want a bandit trick, you get rid of Thatcher. That's a must need in 2026. There's no meta that's been discovered to counter the Thatcher yet. So bringing bandit Thatcher is bandit Tube is not really good. What could have been done would be a Cade. A Cade is good because Tube can just try to handle the breach, and you don't need to prioritize the wall as a Cade because you just put your Cade claw, and then you just leave the Tube to do his job, and then you can start focusing something else on the map. Because I think that what they're gonna do, what it looks like they're gonna go for heavy pace. So whether they're gonna take operational or they're gonna take backside. Looking at their player base, what they have right now. So I saw that you put some Malusis around here, which is good.
Yeah, I think this round, I was helping setting up the wall, and I didn't get all my Lucy's down
Look,
before the
this
timer
is what
ran
I'm
out.
talking about. This is really, really bad. We're stacking way too many people on one side of the map. Like I said, I was saying this last coaching. You got 2 ways of playing the game. You got extensions, or roam. Right now, you guys are giving space. Operational, there's only a Malusi. This is getting shot down. You're not going to do much. This whole side of the map right there is a huge gap. They're stupid because they all spawn.
I
For
called
main
this.
bridge.
I called this out
I
mid,
believe
like
yeah,
after.
me and
I was
Rebels
like,
called
our
it, and then I
thing
went to
is,
play
Okay,
display.
perfect.
display, and then someone rotates there for a little bit.
Yeah.
Perfect. Because this right there is really, really, really dangerous.
Just with how close it is to B.
It's not that. It's just because first of all, they can take control of bathroom, which blocks you from playing anywhere near this. Right. There's no feed holes on bathroom, so they can just freely walks in. Display. They can just cut display, and then right now look at the smoke. Right. If I see this, and then we're able to react fast, we're cutting off this door, so this guy can no longer rotate, right? This guy can no longer rotate, which means the only option that you guys have would be Chanka to either take connector or R6. And it leaves So this is blocked off. This is blocked off. And then the only way that you guys could retake would be just by this single door. So this is really, 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 really bad gap if it's filled up. So let's see if they're gonna be able to react. It's been 30 seconds already, so we don't have any pre-place on the attack part. Oh shit! So Chunka retake, it's perfect. But the problem here, for what I don't like, where's my cursor? Okay, perfect. What I don't like is the Malusi's not gonna do anything, right? For operational, there's two ways. There's three main ways they could win a round. Operational, which is the most common, main breach, or R6 backside, right? So the thing is, right here on operational, there's nothing that stops them from taking it. There's only one little Malusi on the wall, and that's it. And then now you're just challenging and forcing a gunfight. On this position, you are forcing a gunfight. It's not bad, but like I said in Siege, we don't want 50-50s. We want to lower the number into our advantage, which would be 75-25, which would be 10-90. You know, you want to lower down the 50-50 gunfight into your advantage. And why is it a 50-50 at the first place? People needs to walk to you. On this position, if you just wait, he has to make the first move. This is why it's 50-50. But we want to lower this more by saying, okay, well, I'm putting Denari traps, so I gotta slow you down. Or the only way you could get them would be to jump on the box, and I would hear it, you know? So now they just break the Malusi, right? Which would be a nade, or just shoot it. And then what's the next step? They're applying pressure on one side of the map, you know, and then you're just gonna turn your back and then this guy's gonna walk in. There's nothing to stop them from taking this. There's no shield. There's no clash. There's no, I don't know, man, no traps. There's nothing. There's just a Malusi, and that doesn't do shit.
I thought we had a deployable shield in operational for the blue.
I don't see it.
I think they named
They
Yeah,
made it
yeah.
in,
There's a hole. You see the hole?
Okay, yeah. So there was a
They made
shield there. Okay.
But that probably still isn't enough.
No,
for
it's
you.
not enough. Because, see, there's a minute, 2 minute 10. What did the shield do? Nothing. They didn't even waste the time. Right? So what could be good is you reinforce this wall, you make holes, and then you play the shield in here. So it forces them to walk in to be able to tuck a nade. And again, it's pretty hard. Or to go main and to try to chuck the nade over. So right there, we literally have nothing to waste time. So now they smoked it. There's 2 minutes left, and they already got a personal, which means they're gonna go for this wall. You can't be peeking this door. You can't be peeking this door because it's gonna be, you know, it's a one line. So you have to make the move now. So it's into their advantage, and then now they're probably gonna try to go for a plant. So now we're stalling.
Plan.
Okay, this is the importance of tube. See the impact. Look at the impact. There's a minute 17 left. He just used his first tube. He has 2 more tubes, which you
Hey.
can delay more than 25 seconds. So, 25 seconds from this, there's gonna be 50 seconds left, and you got what you got. You got Tachenko. Wait.
By the way, real quick, y'all, I need to tell you, my dad needs to reset my router real
Yeah,
quick.
you got it.
So, just kind of give me a quick summary. Oh,
Yeah.
y'all can continue without me, but just give me a quick
Okay,
summary.
this
This right here.
This is
Yeah, that was an overpeak by me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. But once again, the problem is this guy's here, this guy's here. So in your head, you're like, yeah, but what am I going to be useful to? Because if I stay here, it would be one here, one here, one here, right? This is why the bandit is not the best option in this side. But I was saying, Chanka would have been a great delay because there would be 50 seconds. You just stand by the couch and then all you do is just chuck fire, 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 fire. You just do that until there's like 20 seconds left and you got 1 C4, 2 C4s, 3 smokes. So this, at this time, now all you gotta do is stall with the tube. Make sure when you got 1 tube left, yo, Tachanka, be ready to switch place with me. I have 1 more left. You chuck your last. Chanka, move now. We switch. Chanka takes your spot. You takes his. And then now all you gotta do is stall. Stall by the desk. And then you're gonna be like, okay, yo, Smoke, I got 5 Chanka left. Get ready to switch. And then Smoke is gonna closet or whatever. He's gonna try to find a way to be able to chuck his smokes to the door or to the breach. And then now you just stall. And then they're gonna have to plant. They're gonna rush the plant. And this is where you make them make mistakes. So now we're just forcing a gunfight at this point. Look at this guy compared to his. "45 seconds left. Okay. I don't know if we're aware about the Brava in here. Once again, we're forcing the gunfight on this one. That's good. Now look how stressed they are right now. They're gonna make a mistake. He's gonna walk in for some reason, and then boom, he's not even planting correctly into the corner. They didn't even get main breach.
I know we ran the bandit, by the way. I went in match replay and they banned Kate. That's why. Kate was
Okay.
banned.
Okay.
Yeah, I would have played Kate if it was unbanned.
Armory now. So what do we have? We have a little bit more. Bandit is good because nobody is able to trick the wall. Okay? Castle could be good. Mute could be good. Maestro is super good and Solace is super good. So this lineup is super strong. The castle is gonna be helpful. I don't see anything else to replace him with. And the mute could be good. Could be good. You guys shot most of your drones. I don't know if mute is gonna be, like I said on the last video, mute in 2026 is bad to play. He got nerfed super bad. He doesn't counter anything else nowadays. So bringing a mute is close to being worthless.
I do have a question for.
Yep.
So the bandit and tube on the other. So should it just be, even if there's bandit available, should it just be tube and I go somebody else that's util or intel?
So basically, if you didn't ban Thatcher, because Thatcher has 5 charges, somebody can go below, make you move, and then he's gonna Thatcher it off and get the breach. So if you ban Thatcher, if Thatcher's off the board, Bandit Cade is something you could play, or Cade Tube. But the thing is, if you got Thatcher on the board, your mutes are no good. Your Cade is no good. It's I'd rather have a Cade in my team so I don't have to be physically onto the wall. You know what I mean? And I could
Alright.
be somewhere else than on the wall with the tube. Because tube bandit takes 2 people, which leaves 3 other people left on the map. And as we talked about, top floor on lair, you got 3 spots. You got main breach, you got operational, and then you got R6. And then with 3 players left, would have 1 guy operational, 1 guy into R6, and 1 guy in display. But the problem is, you guys are way too spread apart. So if this guy dies, they just take the huge gap on site. If this guy dies, they just take a huge gap. And if you die, they take a huge gap. This is why I rather have a Cade, so I can just electrify the wall, and if they bring a Thatcher, well, too bad. And then I can play somewhere else. I can double up my teammates so we can be 2 in here, 1 in here, 1 in here, and then 1 site. Or we can
So
be...
Thatcher's a good ban.
Thatcher's a really, really solid ban in 2026.
Or-
If you're going to play with breaches close. If you don't care about the walls, and you bring more denial, like a Clash, like Echoes, like Maestros and shit, maybe go Brava Twitch. Or go Brava and then go something else, like a... That could be really annoying, like a Deimos, like a Dokkaebi, you know? If you're going to play a lot of cams, Dokkaebi's good. Dokkaebi's a good ban. So we got 3 people cycling cams. It's not bad, but you know, one guy can do the job. What am I watching now? Mute should hear the people getting close to him. And the castle doesn't need to pick this door because Solace has it. Okay? This is where you guys need to start talking to each other and say, Mute has to be the voice and say, yo, they're taking my R6. I'm going to need some help. And Castle P can go, like, yeah, okay, well, I got you if they swing your hallway. Or, I don't know, I'm going to be playing in this corner before they get here. Because my Solace is watching my display walk in. We don't need to be 2 people. Especially when you're going to swing. This guy's probably going to die and this guy's going to get the refrag. But there's no point of challenging this guy. This guy is not a threat. This guy is not a threat. You can leave this guy and he's not going to be doing anything much. Especially when this is bad. This guy should not be able to walk this close and get the castle. So this is the importance of speaking or bringing, you know, intel. There's no... Castle has beepers. We could have get one on the door. You know, on some spot, maybe one on display. So if he walks in and you don't get the call, the Solace is aware that the guy is in, and you guys don't need to stack up on here because this is not important. This is not, right? Because the only way you could kill somebody if he hops in. And if he hops in, he's vulnerable because this is the only spot he has access to. And then there's so many corners. You could be tucked here. You could be tucked here. You could be tucked on the door. So he has so many angles to watch. But in this spot, you can't because somebody can just sit here and then you can't cross anymore. And then once again, we were talking about the 50-50. This guy doesn't move. And then you have to move. And when you move, you're more vulnerable than somebody standing still. Right? So... And this guy's going to be walking super, super close. Get the castle, I'm pretty sure. Yep. That's good initiative mute. They should not be able to walk in this fast and this aggressive. Solace could have always dropped the hatch, you know. But once again, that guy's stupid. That's a good retake. Yeah. Overall, it was nice. Once again, just prioritize the good thing. This is map knowledge, but prioritize you know what is really important. The windows are not a threat. So same spot here. What do we have? Goyo's good. Solace is a. I'm not a fan of a Solace for this floor. Uh, Thorn is never bad. Valk is not bad, and but Castle, I don't know about the Castle. For this side, yeah. I'm sorry about that. Goyo impacts. Thorn shield. Solace impact. You guys have no intel, no intel at all. All you have is 3 traps and then wait for the denial. So what I'm supposed to see with this is you guys staying inside and wait for the plant. I mean, make not stay inside. Make them waste as much time as possible. So extend in here, extend in here, extend in here, right? Extend above, extend in warehouse. Because you guys are the only win condition that you guys have would be Solace, so you gotta wait for a plant, and then Goyo, you gotta make them waste as much time as possible. So Solace is solo roaming above, and then Valk is all the way up. Okay, I'm not really a fan of this, yeah, because this guy's gonna get free picked. You guys can always set up above. There's setups that you guys could do, like SSG roams, where this guy just died over it. They're still clearing top, which is good. You guys are making them waste time. Solace is gonna have a good flank on this guy. Oh, that's some good timing. Oh, that's some good timing in there. Nice.
I think Solus, or I called for Solus to flank, and then I shot through Vert, so he'd look at Vert there.
Yeah, no, that was good. That was good. And then they're still above. There's a minute left. Now we just drop down and wait. We just rely on the Goyos now. That's all we do. We don't have C4s. We're waiting for the traps to make their job. You guys are waiting for the Goyos, and that's all you got to do. 50 seconds left. Gotta wait for the castles too. Now the only thing that you guys should focus would be the hatch, the drops. That's it. Especially when they Solace is not bad on that play, but on this thing you guys should focus bodies into sides. Because once again, you guys' only thing is rely on the castle to make them waste time, the Goyos to make them waste time, and the thorn traps. Because they went for a full-on roam clear. See, look how much time he's wasting. Good.
So before you switch, what would be an ideal
Okay.
lineup for that site?
I mean, it depends. It always depends. But instead of having Val playing all the way up into Master, playing in here, she could set up with Solace and play into Armory, right? So the main hatch is gonna be hard to counter. What you could go for is castle up this door. No, not even bother with castles above. This hatch is gonna get taken for sure. So what you could the one that's important is this one. So you reinforce both hatches, of course. You reinforce those 2 walls. You reinforce those 2 walls. You make some head holes. You make some feet holes all across here. So if they try to walk in, you know, there's at least a little bit of pressure going on. You barricade this door, right? You reinforce the top hatch here. And then I don't know, man. You get some head holes here or some feet holes all across the wall, and then you just make them waste time. Because now to get the hatch, and then you reinforce those 2. So like that's 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 walls. Because you don't need much. 8 walls here, and then you need the 2 in here. Or you can always have like head holes, so 9, and then 10. That's all you need. Or 10 on here. If the goal, with what I saw, if the goal is to make waste time, this has to be reinforced. So you leave this reinforced. You got your castles here. You got your castle here. You got your castle here, right? You leave this soft with head holes or feet holes once again, so they can't just freely walk in. And then I don't know where the rest of the castle was, but and then you get some head holes here in case somebody goes down, because they're gonna be like 40 seconds, 30 seconds. They're not gonna have any drones. If you're sitting here watching this, you can get caught them lacking, and this would be a much stronger hold than just be out freely in the open, because now they gotta get vert on you, which you can counter by just either contesting it because you got a C4 with Valk, or either dropping. And then once you drop, they have to make sure no one is ratting for the hatches. Then they gotta go down and then use the rest of the utility to clear top. And then once it got top, they gotta go for plan bottom. But what's waiting for them? Goyos. So you see the steps of, because solo roaming, you make them waste time, right? You got cut off within 30 seconds. But then they wasted all the time to drone and make sure this was clear, which is a good, efficient job. But it would even be better if you got everything barricaded, everything reinforced, vert, whatever. Because now what they got to do is they can't walk in here. They can't walk in here. They can't walk in here. They can't walk all this. They have to use hard breaches device, get the hatch with hard breaches device, and then that's wasting time. And then they gotta send drones, they gotta send flashes, they gotta make sure they can get some vert on you. So they're gonna use the fuses, they're gonna use the breaching, they're gonna use the rams, they're gonna use all this shit that they bring for this and that, but for top floor. So now you guys are gonna waste time, you guys are gonna drop, and then there's gonna be like what, a minute 20 on the clock, and now they gotta make sure that all this is clear, because you could be ratting in a corner, you could be ratting in a corner, you could be ratting in a corner, which they don't know, and you can get a pick. So now they gotta make sure everything is clear, and then once they make sure that everything is clear, there's gonna be 40 to 50 seconds left on the clock, and then now they can start getting vert on you guys. They're not gonna get as much because they used like a good amount of utility above, and then once they're gonna start doing this, there's gonna be 30 seconds, 25 seconds, 20 seconds left. The hatches are gonna be open, but what's waiting them? Goyos, and a Goyo lasts like I think 10 or 15 seconds. Oh.
I think it's 15, I believe. Maybe
20 seconds per canisters. So one canisters denies the entire plant. Like the hatch drops. So they gotta go for staircases. But what's waiting them on the staircases? Castle and then head holes. So you can't just freely walk in here and get the castle because somebody's gonna be watching this shit. Or this is all gonna be castle on this side of the map. So you just literally wasted all the time without throwing your bodies like a dickhead, and then they're gonna run out of time. So what they're gonna do, they're gonna start sprinting, they're gonna start dropping, they're gonna start to do some dumbass shit, and all you gotta do is wait, pop the Goyo, and then look at the hatch. One's over. GG's guys, next one. This is an effective roam. I mean, this is an extension. It's not a roam. It's an extension. And I personally, I rather, and I think it's way better to have an extension than a roam. Because if you play
Okay,
against good
so
players, they're gonna bring a Deimos, they're gonna bring a Line, they're gonna bring a Dokkaebi. Your roam is not gonna be effective, because they're gonna acknowledge that the Valk is playing here. They're gonna have a player pushing Operation. They're gonna have a player pushing R6. They're gonna have a player pushing here and here, and then one below. So now the Valk can't rotate the stairs. Somebody's here. Somebody's waiting her. She can't go operational. Somebody's waiting. She can't go backside because somebody's watching the stairs. And then she can't be playing on the hatches because somebody's waiting on the display. So she's screwed. And all they got to do is send a drone, red ping, Deimos track, Lion track, and then this guy is useless. You know?
okay, so instead of doing a huge roam, you just extend and
Exactly.
an armory, and you have like 2 people in one area, and that's enough to waste the entire match.
Yeah. For example, here, okay? You ban Thatcher. The only way they could counter would be with EMPs or if they go below. What you could do, instead of playing the Band-Aid, like we said, you bring the tube so he can delay. Or you, with the Band-Aid, what you do is you don't have to be playing, for example, Melusi. It would be more like a Melusi type of job. You know what Melusi could do? Playing Armory. As easy as that. She plays Armory, so she can medical. She plays medical just to deny the buck. She barricades this. She barricades this. She put Melusi's on pillar, put Melusi's on blue, put Melusi's in here, barricade this shit, and just wait. And then reinforce this. So in case they're relying on the buck to get the vert, well, bad news. I'm here. You can't get the vert for free. So you gotta get through me. But to get through me, I got traps. I got traps. I got traps. I got traps. Everything is barricaded. So you gotta waste time by punching or shooting the barricade. Then you gotta shoot another barricade. Then you gotta shoot a thing. And then once you've done all that, hey, look, there's a player with a gun waiting for you to push this door or this door. So to make sure that everything is good, you bring hard breaches, you bring flashes, and then you just by being in this spot, denying the vert, you just make them lose like a whole ass like minute and a half. And then if they get the wall, it's not too bad. Because what's going to happen, we got tube. So once they got the bandit a minute 30 later, they get it. They're going to try to go for to get the breach. Tube is going to deny for another 30, 40 seconds. And then what's the next step? You got a fucking Tachanka. And what's after the Tachanka? You got a fucking smoke. So you see this is effective time waste. Because if Melusi dies here, it's fine. You just deny the entire plant. Because this is for plant, this is for plant, this is for vert, this is for flank watch. And this is probably like a lurk. So just by looking at this, you know they're going to go for a hard breach. You know they're going to go for plant. And what they did last round that you guys went above, they went for plant. So what you do, you adapt. And then you go below. And then just fuck the entire plan by just being there. So it's either they're just going to send one player and try to get you off, or they're going to send the entire team to try to cut you off. And then that's like, you got the whole map to yourself if they go all below for you. And your role is just to wait in the corner and then make sure that they don't breach any of those too. They don't go through any of those barricades. And then you just effectively just wasted a minute 30, 2 minute on the board. And then now they got to try to go for plant, and then you can't. And then you can't. And then you can't. So they're gonna start making mistakes. They're gonna start to full sprint. They're gonna start to go for kills. And what you gotta do is you gotta prone and wait like a little good boy. And that's all you do. You just wait for them to peek you. Because you got a DMR, because you got a C-Force, because you got a fucking 70 bullet LMG, because you got a fucking 12 gauge shotgun who acts like a fucking sniper. You know? So that's all you gotta do. You just wait. And then this is not Rome, this is just extension. And this is part of the map knowledge. Yeah.
With Infirmary, can you make Vert like above the doors to help the Melusi?
You could.
Or is that
yeah.
not even worth it?
Or you could send another play. You can send a player playing in missiles, so they don't go through this door or they don't go through this door. And then what you could have is you could have a player playing in shooting range, so they can't take this for free. And then you can have the bandit playing in IV get the So, for example, I don't know, man. Lucy would be playing below, right? We don't have to overextend, but what if you want to go with this type of thing? You can't. Smoke cannot be playing here, because you guys are way too spread apart, and then this guy's gonna get shredded, and then they're gonna go for plant. So, it's either you guys do the extension, the one player playing in medical, and then you guys just drop this, make sure that they don't get the breaches, right? Oh shit. So a guy medical, a guy for main breach, so it would be the tube. Tachanka would be playing office. You could have Bandit playing in the display, and then Smoke here. So you guys cover. Look where the X's are, right? This is way less spreaded than what we saw for the first time you guys went above, right? This guy pushes here. You got refrag. You got refrag. You got refrag. This guy's pushing here. You got the guy who can just walk up, or you got this guy who can take, or you got this guy who can contest. So you get 2, 3 X's. You know, so this is a good setup of a crossfire. But if you want to go for literally like a good roam and then make sure they don't take operational or this, you can have a player playing in below with some vert. You can have a player playing below with some vert. So you would have tube. Smoke would not extend, and you would be playing in R6. And then you get a guy playing connector, which would be most likely the Chunko. Because if they push display, you make some holes, and then you can bounce your fire on display. If they're trying to push this, you can just fire it off, and then you reinforce those 2 walls. Right? You can't watch everything on the map too. So this is you gotta make your own decisions on this, but having a player medical could be something that you guys can try. And once again, this is all communication. This is all map knowledge. Same useless shield. Because they're just gonna tuck a nade and then the shield's gonna be gone. Look at the bodies. And look at the time. 2:30 is the time where the attackers are off drones and they're starting to take space. Once again, we got the problem of the huge gap. You know? So
I went to rotate over to take the gap.
Yeah, but once again, you gotta be
Yeah,
careful.
but they can take
Around
space that
3
time.
minute, it's been 30 seconds, nobody's here. So like if you play against 2 players who has pre-place, they would have a pre-place, they would have a pre-place, and they're gonna be way hold up. They're not playing in here, bro. They're such a dickheads. We go here, and then the slide's gonna take it now. He's gonna break the window, hop in, because he knows that this is clear, this is clear, this is clear, and he's just gonna be waiting for you to I'm gonna go there, and oh shit, I'm dead. He's already there, you know.
Yeah.
So we gotta be careful about that. Because look how fast they are out the window. Like, literally 2 seconds before, they would have hopped in, and then the round could have been over. And then look what's going to happen. Look at this guy. Look at this guy go. Look at his champion. Look at the time. Minute 51. Nobody's playing in here. Imagine if you would have had Melusi playing in there. The time you could waste. And then what's going to happen? The shield's getting naded. They're gonna take the space. Boom. No more bandits. They go for breach. You can't Kate it. Just this guy's playing below. You're dead. And now they're taking operational, and then everything just falls apart. This guy took the power position. This guy's in bathroom. This guy's below. They're gonna get the main breach. So now, everything crumbles. Just because we were relying on the bandit tube. But banning Tetra is good, but the problem is you can't you can't put reinforced floors. So this guy's gonna get fucked up because we don't have any info on this. Boom. And then now nobody's playing site. Nobody's playing site. So now it's just a free walk in. We just gave everything up. Smoke? I don't know, man. I don't know what this guy's doing. I don't know if it's the mute from last coaching. It's a joke, by the way, but it's a minute left on the clock. He hasn't shot any drone. He hasn't seen anybody for 2.5 minutes. And this guy is busting his ball on the sun, you know? And then he's just staying here and doing nothing. Nothing at all. When you could have helped. Because he knows nobody's playing here. Have you shot a drone? Nope. Have you heard a barricade broken? Nope. Well, what the fuck are you still doing there, bro? They're not coming for you. You know this. Breach is open. Your teammate just died when he was top missile. Maybe they're not going for R6. So maybe it's time to, you know, shock your position. Because playing here, you're not going to do anything. You're not useful. And then now there's nobody to denial plant. Nothing. Nobody. Nothing. Chanka's going to be useful until he's going to get swing. And then now he's going to caught you with your pants down. Boom. So, you know, this is the importance of knowing where to play, when to fall off, and things like that. So we're going back and same operators is not bad, but the thing is a clash would be much needed. You know, clash, you can play operational and make them waste as much time as you want by just being with the shield, you know, and it's pretty hard to counter. You guys gotta start, you know, adapting to the metas. I know it's not everybody who wants to play clash, but sadly, if you guys want to win, you guys gotta play like bitches. So we're gonna go for a spawn kill? Maybe, no. We're just gonna go solo roam across the map. We're gonna hold medical, which this is good. Yep. He's gonna go for the same thing, and you're gonna be able to counter that shit super, super, super easily.
Now that was a Valk with no intel. If Malusi played below, a lot better result.
Yep. Alright, well, we get the idea. I'm gonna go to defense attack because it's already been an hour. I don't want to make that shit like fucking 3 hour long. Alright. So now that we went over the defense part, let's see attack. So let me see how you guys prep your drones. Green, shooting range. This guy's AFK. Okay, this guy got a drone shot. So I don't know what's going through you guys' head, but with Monty, with this, I'm probably thinking like a backside push. Because we don't have anything for main breach, so main breach is not going to be playable. We got the Monty, we got the Nomad for flanks, we got Ying and the Grim, so I'm thinking that you guys are going to go for backside. If you guys go for main breach, I don't know how you're going to be able to pull that shit off. Okay. We got the spread spawn, which is good. Let's see how we do. Alright, so yeah, backside. So Dokebi's on the other side of the map by ourselves.
I think we sent them on like a lurk.
Yeah,
I
but
think.
Yeah.
the lurk. The problem with lurks is like this is not gonna be helpful, because if you
I think
this is gonna be all like the KB for lurk. I don't know, man. A Flores, a knock, something that could help you with nades. You know, the KB, she's gonna punch the barbs if there's some for stairs, and then she's gonna get spotted immediately. You know.
I think she was more for like backstab. So whenever we're like putting a bunch of pressure, then she goes.
Yeah,
up.
I think that's what we said. I think what we said was like, once we start getting the execute and getting in the building, we're gonna send Dokubi up main stairs for a backstab. I think that's
Yep,
what
that's
we
what I
said.
said.
That shit didn't work.
That's just Dokubi pushing up. I'll tell Nerf.
Okay, well, there's a minute 20, and then we're still doing the worm. I don't know what's the plan here. There's already a minute 20. There's no walls open. Nobody's pushing with the Monty. We might have to hurry a little bit.
We called for like hop in bathroom R6 hall
Okay.
like display, and Monty was like baiting kinda to get attention,
Okay.
and
I was
we
waiting to get the
are gonna-
smokes off.
Yeah, right there. That's when I asked if I needed to play behind him.
Okay.
But I do say what you mean about the worm.
I mean, it's just we don't need to stack a Nomad, a Grim, and a Ying to watch the same window. You know what I mean?
Mhm. That's right, drone out.
That's a crazy lineup.
Gotta start getting active a little bit.
Yeah.
That's a good pick, Grim. That's a good pick. Now we're forcing. Now we're forcing. We don't have to. We got Nomads. Who just got killed? And where? Okay. Nomad just... No, you just killed her. That's perfect. This guy's dead. Now we just pause. We pause. There's 30 seconds left. We pause. You guys got the advantage. This should be Nomad off. This is Grim, so we know where this guy at. We literally know where he is. We Nomad off the rotate. And then now the only way they could push from is here. They don't have anything to deny. So now we just pause. And then we start opening the walls. We start, applying the pressure.
The
And
wall
then
is
we
open, I thought.
No, it is. But see,
Okay.
look, Graham doesn't need to be this active. Nomad doesn't need to be this active. Those guy needs to be active. And say, yo, look what's gonna happen. I have a shield. And what's the most reflexes? I'm gonna look at the shield. And this guy swings. Not the reverse, because this guy swings, he kills you, and now he's like, oh shit, I'm looking at you. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So we wait for the shield. Look, we're forcing the gunfight. And then...
So like right there,
We're forcing
Yeah, I
the
kinda-
gunfight once again. And then now... This guy's gonna get... He's gonna kill. And then now it's an ISO. It's a 2v1. Nice, perfect. So we don't need to force the gunfights. We let the shield do its job. Siege is like chess. So, sometimes you're gonna set up a trap, and then you're gonna be able to checkmate the guy in 5 moves. But sometimes it's gonna take a lot more than 5 moves. And if you move your piece too quick and you don't take time to analyze what's happening on the board, you're gonna give free pieces, like what just happened. The Ying doesn't need to swing a tight hold gap when there's a shield. The Grim doesn't need to swing when you know where the guy is and there's a shield looking at him. There's no more smokes, so we can go through the door and not through the rotate. And we don't force gunfights. Once again, you guys need to remember this shit. Tattoo this shit on your hand. Whatever. No 50-50 gunfights. We do not want this.
Mhm.
So let's see what's up now. Okay, we got Buck for Vert. We got Striker, which is good.
This
So
round, we droned the Malusi, and we're trying to isolate this kill
Okay.
for her.
Well, first of all, I can see that it's not going to work because we don't have anybody on bathroom, so she can just freely walk in here. Buck is going to
That's
make
true.
sure that Breach is getting open. The Blackbeard is good on its side. The Striker is not getting useful at all because if you just watch this and this, the only way they could lurk up would be this, and then they won't do it because Vert is literally above.
So I was striker right there. So instead of where I was, I should be
Bathroom.
down in the R6 and bathroom.
You
Okay.
would be either bathroom or display. So you make
Gotcha,
sure they
gotcha.
don't go through this wall. But bathroom is better because you denial this hall. So Blackbird's gonna push his way here. Buck is gonna get the breach, which is gonna be able to get this spot off. Oh shit, this spot off. And then we're missing players. We only have 3. Okay, this guy's on roof.
Yeah, I think I'm joining BB in.
Yeah, which is good. But we're missing one more. Where's Grim? Grim has.
I'm the one
cage?
droning
Where's
on the roof.
Nomad? Where's Nomad at?
I don't know. I think I'm on the roof, droning,
Yeah.
possibly.
Okay.
Mhm.
We don't necessarily need 2 players to drone, but let's see.
Yeah,
So you're gonna go with
I
BB.
drop at some point.
Yeah, you're gonna go with BB, and this guy's gonna get picked off because we just walk in once again. We walk in. We force the gunfight. There's a shield, brother. There's a shield. If you wait, how long it is? Let's see. 2:21. Let's see. 5 seconds. If you wait 5 seconds, you are not dead.
I think okay. Wasn't that the round that Nerf kind of got like really impatient because he needed to go piss?
Yeah, that is the round.
We did that.
Yes.
gotta-
I'm being
All right,
so
we need to
serious.
take bathroom breaks. That's the next one. Bathroom breaks.
This guy's by himself.
Jesus.
So we go for ISO. This guy's on roof. This guy's on drones. And then I don't fucking know where the other guy is. I can't even see him on the map. Striker's on roof. So this is not an isolating. If the IGL says we ISO and we target, why are we baiting on roof?
I think we told Striker to go display window, and I don't believe he knew where that was.
Yeah.
Again, that's where the
Yeah, I
common
drone
thing kinda
Malusi.
came
Malusi's
in.
about to break my drone, and then I'm about to push him with Blackbeard.
Yeah, this is kind of where
I realized nobody was in BB, so I got off my cam, and then I was pushing up.
So
kinda
I
where
said
the
Malusi
console
last
part.
seen bathroom, and then I'm gonna walk in office.
Let's see how we do. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
Okay.
Okay.
Now we pause. There's a minute there left. We pause. We wait for everybody to be here. We set up flanks and then we speak. We talk.
Someone's gonna die, and then he's gonna call out the guy in the
Oh
hallway.
yeah, because when we said that we cleared it, and then that smoke
then-
happened.
You guys,
Yeah.
just for a reminder, you guys did the same shit in defense.
Mhm.
So what I was saying in my last coaching, because Chemist asked, "What do I do when I'm on defense?" And I told him it's easy. What are you, or what will you do in attack? In your situation. Well, when you're gonna be in defense, make sure you counter what you think you would do in attack. So you did this on defense, don't expect them not to do it, right? You did it, so they're probably gonna do the same shit. You roamed, well, they're gonna do the same shit. They played here, what did you fucking do? You played there. Like, literally, I'm not inventing shit. He got killed by Ella playing in here. And just to rewind, who played Vok and where did he played? In this area. So maybe, you know, if you do the things in defense, maybe expect the same shit in attack. You know? You gotta put this shit in your brain. You're not special, you're not 1-on-1. Like, people play like everybody else. So expect the same shit.
I did call that out for this round, saying what they did.
Gotta expect what the enemies, what you did. You gotta expect the enemies to do the same shit. So
Got
we're
it.
just getting picked off of her. But yeah, if we call for a pinch, if we call for an execute, well, I'm expecting to see 4 teammates or even 5.
Damn,
At
bro,
the
we can't
same-
watch the last round.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
That was a great round.
Yeah,
He ended up clutching it.
I was Rebel doing the 1v3 right there.
Oh, I aced that round.
Rebel was just MVP.
Oh wait, did you actually ace that one?
The last round, yeah, I aced.
Yeah, he did.
Around before.
Yeah, I don't pay
That was
attention to
the round I was
losers.
singing "Ring Around the Rosies."
I think for like the rest of the scrim, I think I just drone for y'all. I think that's all I do.
Dude, to be fair though, you did drone some good points though.
Okay.
I mean, there were some useless drones, but there
This-
were also some highs.
When you see this, okay, this should tilt in your head. They're gonna go for Rome. This is not a fucking post-plan scenario. This is Rome. This guy's gonna roam. This guy's gonna roam. This guy's gonna roam, and maybe this guy. So
I think I
I'm
think I did
supposed
call that.
what?
I think I did call because I think it was called Ella, Legion, and Smoke.
Yeah, well, when you see this shit,
Like, off the rip.
Ella's never playing site. Legion is never playing site. Solace is never playing site. So what I'm expecting from your chemist is when you see this, be like, guys, fuck Bert, we go site. Right?
I did.
And let's see how they play. So I'm just skipping a little bit forward, so a minute. Please tell me I didn't fuck my shit up. Okay, thank you. So this guy's roaming, this guy's roaming, this guy's roaming, this guy's in fucking
No man,
warehouse.
Toxin.
Yeah, he's warehouse. Oh yeah, toxin. So I'm supposed to see 4 fucking people pushing. I don't know, man. Like backside.
Okay, maybe it
or
wasn't this round.
filtration, or I don't know. Power this fucking kid out, bro. You got shield, you got flashes, you got grams, bro. Make that kid cry, bro. Bullying him in the corner and just take sight. They don't have vert on you guys. They have literally nothing, bro. So this should be a call. If you see this as a Monty and you're like, yeah, they're holding heavy, yo, go to site. We hit site. You get a guy on this window, and then you cut them off from rotating. They can't rotate. They're not gonna expect you make a slit. You don't punch the entire barricade. You just make a small hole. You shoot one bullet with a DMR, for example. This guy, and then you just wait for them. And this guy's gonna be clueless. He's gonna be la 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 la. Oh, I'm dead. Well, he's on the window, and that's 1 pick. And then you do this the entire game. Look,
That would
look.
have been 2 picks.
You got a drone on them. You got a drone. How come are we still pushing those guys out and there's nobody for refrag? Like, how come are we monkeys on the banana, bro? You know what I mean? You just drone 3 kids on the same stuff and then we're still pushing them. So next time you guys need to read, you know, you guys need to read. It was good. You guys pushed them off. Now you retook vert. But what you could have done was even
Just
better.
hit site.
Yeah,
simply.
just hit site.
quick.
You got a kid playing here, a support, whatever, and then you just make a slit, and then you just wait for that smoke. Look at that smoke. Look how clueless he is.
Not having a cut is becoming like a what's the reoccurring issue.
Look how
We
he's
need more
clueless.
cuts. Bathroom. Smoke would have been dead. Solace
Yeah,
would have
I'm
been
just
dead.
I'm just pushing a little bit back just to show you. Look how clueless he is. Look, he's gonna.
Whoever was
fool-
on cut would have had 2 instant picks.
He would. He look. He's not even looking at the window. Oh, he is.
No, listen. If you make it on the right side, he wouldn't
It
have saw
doesn't
it.
matter. It doesn't matter. This guy's gonna walk down and then you're gonna kill him, or you're gonna be like,
Look,
"Hey,
and
I'm
Ella
here."
didn't look either. Ella didn't look.
Yeah. So in the scenario he looks at it, he's gonna be, "Oh shit, there's someone on my window, so I can't go down the stairs." So whether you kill him or no, if you're gonna hit sight, they can't go back, because they're gonna be, "Oh shit, there's somebody on my window," right? So it's either you get a free pick or you just cut them off. But he had the reflex to look at it, but some don't, like the Ella. But anyways, we're getting the hatches. Nice. Now would be the time to say, "Yo, can somebody you just saw him throw smoke?
Yeah.
Maybe go filtration."
I could have dropped down out that window and watched the.
Yeah, and then just
I
make
mean,
a
I-
split and then kill him instantly.
I believe I
And
ended
then
up
look,
doing
we're
that.
forcing once again the gunfight. The shield is literally there. Why you swinging, brother? You almost died. Let the shield do his job. And let that guy be pushed out, and then get a guy on filtration window next time. If your guys are gonna push filtration, and by the way, I don't know if you know this, but if you go, that cuts off a lot of people off guard. You prone with a DMR on the drone hole, and you get access to all this. So if somebody's sitting on the head holes, or look at the pipe, you just wait, you just time it with the Monty, and then Monty's gonna tell you blow it now, and then you just full spray that shit, and then it's gonna blow up, and you're gonna kill the guy, or you're gonna damage him really bad with the fire. So that's another thing, that this drone hole is super good. Now chemist, you drop your shield down. You drop your shield, make him pressure a little bit. How did
Yo,
he
if
die?
Monty drops his shield, like you had to expect the defender to possibly look at him, and then you might
Yeah,
get like a
I'll
free
show
pick
you
off of
after
that.
that real quick. I'll show you after that how to get aggressive with the shields.
Yeah, I understand how to do it. I just didn't do it there. That's my fault.
I'm talking about like everyone playing off of you type shit, not you specifically.
Yeah. Well, I need to do it in the first place.
I mean, also true.
This is a good post-line scenario. You guys played it well on this one. Yep. That's a good play. That's a good play.
Sounds like you're putting your work in with how much you're yawning right there, man.
I'm an A, bro.
I'm messing with you, man, bro.
You get it.
Our
I'm
gameplay is
enjoy-
putting him to sleep.
But it's just I don't know, bro. I woke up at like 12.
No, I think we got guys. I think
I
we need
woke
to be
up,
more
like,
shitty.
an
That
hour
way he's
ago when we
actually
started
like
this.
in more.
Our game is
interested
so
in
bad,
this.
it's like a lullaby to him.
Fuck, bro. This was they banned the Monty, I assume, or was this Monty ban or no?
I think they-
When did they
No.
ban
I
Monty?
thought
Yeah.
I
I
thought
think they
I
banned
looked.
Monty.
They banned
banned
Monty because
Blackbeard.
you hopped on. Nah, he hopped on BB because they banned Monty.
Yeah. Yeah, I was about to
Okay,
say
yeah.
like I
Next
thought they
year.
banned.
Yeah, thank y'all for knowing. I always play Monty.
Okay, so now looking
Bro,
at
you
you
played
guys,
Shield for the past 3 days.
looking at you guys and looking at them, going for a plant is a no. You don't go for plant. Now we go for picks. You got Blackbeard, you got Twitch, you got Nomad, you got Striker, and you got Grim. Now you go for picks. You should be able to spot that guy. You played Chanka, so expect them to play Chanka. Expect them to, maybe bring a pulse. The mirror was still on the board. So if I see you go for a plant, bro, I'm smacking the hands. You can't go for a plant. Because let's say you kill Warden. There's still a Solace. Chunka, and a Pulse. Let's say you kill the Pulse. Well, there's still a Mira, there's still Chunka, and there's still a Solace. Let's say you kill Solace. There's still a Chunka and a Mira. So going for plant is like big no. Now is the time to exploit the gaps. They have nothing for gaps. Nothing on the windows, no bars, no beepers. They have nothing.
Oh, this was the roam we had to clear, bro, down under. That was the main issue.
Who?
Pulse,
I
he's
know.
playing underneath Blackbeard right now.
Yeah.
He's gonna run around like the whole round, and I'm gonna run clear him.
No, I think I called that we should plan on the desk.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
Because like we had him scanned, I'm pretty sure.
Ooh,
Yeah,
That's
like we
unfortunate.
we were
That's
yeah,
unfortunate.
this
That's unfortunate.
we did call Pulse out, to be fair.
Yeah, but once again, look, this guy's here. Like this is not a roam clear. They were just doing our own little things. Blackbeard is on his side. Grim is on the side of the map. Nomad.
This was like this is a self clear.
Yeah, it's just I hope I'm gonna kill him, type of shit.
there was no one else. So I was like, I guess I gotta do this. Droning. Finds him. Shoots Cam. I'm gonna go look for bro.
Look how efficient the roam it is, and then you're just gonna sprint at him and kill him, I guess.
He is tracking me through the wall, and I hear him. So I assumed he was gonna try to wall bang me or C4 me, so I just backed up.
Oh, that's stupid.
Yeah.
Once again, you're taking a 150-50 gunfight, brother. You guys gotta watch out about this. Like, it's either you clear this guy, or you just let him be. Or you cut off his rotations. That's it. Because now we're just wishing, we're just hoping on the fact that they're gonna swing out, and you're gonna be able to kill them. Look, everybody's on it. Look, everybody's on his own side of the map. This guy's below. This guy's top missile. This guy's R6, and I don't even know where the fuck is the last one. Like now we're just Call of Dutying that shit, and then we're hoping on them losing, and that's what's happening.
Yeah, I always thought it said like droning and shit.
Look, this guy's planting. There's nobody to help him. Like, come on. Like, we're just Call of Dutying that shit, bro. That's it. Now we're just on.
I did call, bro. I'm just gonna raw dog it. It worked out.
Yeah, I mean.
No, you know the funniest part? No, the funniest part about all of this is how much he is like getting mad at us for planting this round. We should be like,
Dude, we shouldn't have been able to plant in the first place, bro.
Come
Yeah.
on, bro.
No. The funniest part is the other team after the scrim said, "Y'all are good as fuck." Not gonna
Bro,
lie.
we were like, bro,
No,
this is
you
the
guys had
sloppiest
some good
attacks in the
rounds.
world.
No, you guys had some good rounds, but the problem is you guys are Call of Dutying that shit every single time. Like, if you're gonna see, I don't know who was playing mute on Chalet, but I bashed on that guy multiple times. And the Warden too. I don't know who was playing Warden. Like, yeah.
Oh, that was Nerf, no?
Nerf was Warden, QK was mute.
I think it was Nerf.
I'm about to say,
It was
thank
Nerf or
God you
Restyle.
guys
One of the
stepped
others.
in.
It was the mute guys.
I played Warden like I think a couple of rounds on Chalet.
Yeah, but then I realized you weren't good at him, so I said, nah.
No, that was not. No, that was not. No, Night Haven Labs was total fair.
And then now
Chalet-
we're just raw
Chalet,
dogging
if
it
I was-
again, bro. Look, they have
No,
nothing
okay.
for wall. No, not you. They have nothing for wall. They got a vigil. They just gave up.
Oh, them.
Yeah, they just gave up.
I guess they're just trying to put their effort into a vert hold, but it wasn't good.
I mean, they only
Mira's
have a solid
terrible.
Vigil. That's it. And Mira, yeah.
Mira's gonna play the mirror. Well, she's supposed to play the mirror, but she didn't. I droned her and then just took space. And then, I think
this is the round where I missed that Mira call that you said.
It's possible.
I do remember that, and I was kind of
Once
I've
again,
set
look at this
myself-
guy. Look at this guy, bro.
Oh,
Wait
bro,
for
this
shield.
this round was fucked. Actually, we actually we didn't
Okay,
almost
well,
sell
what are we
it, but we did
doing?
some stupid shit. You lost that?
No, he won. Oh, he saw him last
Uh.
second, and then this guy's just showing his feet. Yeah, look at.
Oh.
Holy
Yeah,
cannoli.
Yeah.
Oh.
Holy cannoli.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Let's use some flashes. Let's get some eyes
Now,
going.
now look. Now I want the guy to be able to say, "Yo, I'm getting my teammate just got double swing. We're getting swing top
Yeah,
missile, so it's 3
I'm
players
gonna
minimum.
run in.
You need to go sight right now. That's what you gotta do.
Oh,
You
but
gotta
that
go
didn't happen.
sight right now, bro. Twitch and Nomad take sight. Or Nomad could walk in. Yeah, that's good. And then you're gonna get
Yeah, I
two.
was-
That's perfect.
Yeah, I'm still on
And then
drone.
visual office.
It's either that or you guys go fucking sight. And then make them drop vert and then get vert for free. Yeah, perfect.
So we had some miscommunications
I
here.
mean, the Nomad
And
play is
this-
good, but the thing is, you could either take side too. Like, you guys are close to green window. You can hop in green. One of you watch green, and then the other one goes for sight. And then while you guys go for sight, they're gonna be, oh shit, they're inside. They're gonna go plant. Which this guy has diffuser, but they're gonna go plant, so they're not watching this
About
guy no
that.
more. And then this guy's gonna go down missile. And then they're
Oh.
gonna be
This
about
round.
the diffuser. About that.
I was about to
This
ask.
round.
Was
just
this the
wait.
round where we dropped the
Just
Yo,
wait.
Drummy,
just
get the
wait.
ruler out, bro. Get the ruler out. Yeah, I start hitting hands.
So I called for them to take diffuser on hatch. And they didn't.
I calmed. I'm gonna double up with BB. I calmed that.
And so diffuser stayed upstairs the entire round. And I realized that when they both dropped, and I said, oh shit. We got a
Yeah.
Call of Duty this.
Some miscommunication happened.
Well, more of message. Not
Actually, no, not even
hearing.
miscommunication.
Yeah,
just
I
lack
saw
of
you guys
ears.
drop, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go up and grab diffuser.
Because, like, we said what happened,
Oh my god.
but what happened wasn't heard.
I think diffuser was on cam too, or he knows this guy.
Yeah, and he knows that.
That guy's fucking
Very self-inflicted for sure.
That guy
Yeah.
goes just play time.
Yeah. I don't think he knew diffuser was there though. I think he was just. I don't think he.
Bro,
If he did,
I'm-
then yes.
Oh my gosh, I'm freaking crying right now with how hard our mistakes are making me laugh right now.
Dude, that was bad.
They're so easy to fix, too, and it's just like, come
This
here.
round was good. This is a good round.
Was
Well,
it?
at least from my perspective, it was a good round.
Shut up.
Yeah, by the end of it, you dropped 20. No wonder why.
No, just this round, like as a team, like this round, like we had a good plant, we had a good
And
post plant.
It's not even Rebel that
Well-
aced. It's Nerf.
No, it was this round. Yeah, I said, yo, they're not having vert. Just fucking rush that site. And we did. And they
So-
couldn't do anything about it.
Who's the next to drop 20? I dropped 20, and the Rebels dropped 20. Who's the next one?
Not me or Style. Not me or Style.
Yeah.
20 on the
props-
Monty.
20 on the Monty.
I'll be on that drone.
In hopes and spirits.
That'd be funny, man.
It's possible. During Siege Cup, I popped 11 kills with Monty.
That's
cares?
actually tough though.
That's
I'll
not
show you-
joking, I like
I'll
you,
show
Joey.
you how to get aggressive with Shield Chemist. Because I played pretty good.
Do you have clips of it?
Yeah, I'll show you on replay.
I'd prefer clips.
I don't know if
I think we
nah,
just.
I should.
I
be
think we
recording,
full
but-
sight directed.
Yeah, Nerf just got the guy. Got the vigil. This guy.
My
just
ass is
shit
still
all
on a
over.
drone.
Okay. Someone called something for toxins, and that Jaeger was playing like far, so I'm gonna rotate and then go tox, so we can get plant down.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of surprised these guys let me stay on a drone as long as I did.
Hey man, this you got the intel. It was helpful.
I know. And then there's me in the background right there.
I kind of forgot you can't be on that desk.
So now we have post plant. I'm waiting for Jaeger to hit my nomad, and then
Chemist is fighting Malusi, calling it.
Is that right?
Nice.
Fighting? You mean getting lucky?
Fighting.
Overall, it was good. Just some things to focus.
Cuts, bro. Focus. We need cuts, bro.
You guys need to be more aware of what's happening on the map. That's it. That's just it.
Oh
You
yeah,
guys gotta
EP is in Siege Cup.
I'm just gonna.
Bro, by the way, like, I think I'm still banned from Siege Cup because a guy I picked up from Discord turned out to be a cheater, and now I'm like banned from Siege Cup like a year.
Like, because I had a stack at the time, but one of our guys couldn't make it, and it was like literally like last second before registration
Picked up a
closed.
cheater.
We just got a guy from Discord and
So I
said,
played
"Frick it,
Blitz?
we're just gonna."
We kind of went fast every single time because they were not like the greatest player of all time. So I was just trying to. I was talking with my teammates. They wanted to do like a musical over. So I'm just prepping my shit. Just gonna. Oh, come on, man. Fuck ass replay.
Match replay. At its peak.
It's match replay for you.
That's where I just like restart the round.
Yo, even my Ratch replay isn't this bad. I mean, I think you might just have a skill issue.
Might have
Holy rage bait.
to.
It's not even rage bait. It's just the truth, man.
Sure thing.
Master Yoda. These are some compy names.
Imagine if like Master Yoda was like our coach, he'd be like, "Fucked up, you did."
Okay. It wasn't bad.
Alright, y'all lock in. I gotta know this. This is mine.
You lock in.
Yeah, what are
I'm
you
just
talking
thinking
about?
musical really fast. I'm gonna ask my teammate behind me to make sure my hull is clear. Being with the drone.
Nice drone.
How the
Making
hell?
sure that utility. I'm clearing out the utility. I'm cutting off my angles, and now my teammates are gonna go for breach. So I'm just baiting the castle. Baiting open. I'm getting ready for flank. He's gonna pop the C4.
Castled the breach off. Why?
And now I'm making
I
sure
would
my
have
teammate
died to
watch
that.
my flank. So I'm not getting flank, and I'm gonna start isolating. So those guys got the castle open. They're peeking that shit for no reason. And I'm gonna get started and getting active. Not too much. My guy gets him, and then now we're gonna get ready for plant. So I'm just giving the intel, just getting my team getting ready. I don't even know how we lost that shit. Hold up. Oh, that's why. Oh, that's why. Okay.
That's bad.
What?
eh?
Yeah, he said no, okay.
Good aim.
I'm
Good
gonna
aim.
lost that shit. And then I just whiffed on that one.
Yeah, that's a sound.
But you see, I
think
take,
I had
I
that.
take,
I see how you
fast,
take space, yeah.
I take fast, and then I just pull a little bit, and then I take fast, and then I pull a little bit. I just give them space without giving them space. Please tell me it didn't fucking crash.
How do I
Yo,
tag
someone
you
get this guy a new
again?
match replay.
Yeah, what that
What
arm be
the
doing though?
She got some moves.
Like Jagger? That's a terror. Just kill me already. That's an.
Yeah. Not even worth the respawns. Alright.
Exile
So
me.
I'm gonna do the same thing again because I know musical is pretty. They're not putting any utility on it. So I'm asking to pop the barricade. I'm gonna pop the nomad for the Ella. I mean, and then now I know she's gonna play close. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure my teammate's gonna clear my musical, and then now I'm gonna call my teammates to stack up on hunting window. So now I got the intel. I mean, there's key buzz obviously. I just don't know why it doesn't show. And then now what we're gonna do is we're gonna focus that guy. So I'm making sure my teammate can watch my window, gets their ski buzz, and then now I'm gonna start getting active. So I saw that there's a castle, I'm just fucking up.
I don't know. I'm not much of a blitz player, but I
No,
understand.
but I'm gonna go Monty after that. You're gonna see. So now my teammates are calling that there's gonna be a guy in archives, right? I don't want to get too active because I'm blitz and then my hitbox is super ass. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut off the angle. I know this guy's gonna swing in. I'm waiting a little bit because the pre-fires, and then now what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to flash that guy. And then now I'm gonna punch him on the ground. Gonna get that guy. And then flank. So I'm just waiting for my guy to get the flank. And then now I'm gonna get super active because, you know, this guy's gonna walk back. See, they're not even contesting it. They're just walking back. So I'm just taking the space. Walking back, taking the space. I still got to smoke. Well, fuck up. I still got to smoke in the pocket. So I'm just telling my teammate to go for plant. And then now I'm just going to play with his balls. And I'm just going to go left, right, flash. And it killed. So this is what I do with Blitz. It's just, you take the space, you create the space, and then you take it back. And then now with the Monty, gotta think about, like, you're just a walking beast.
You're the Great Wall of China.
Exactly.
Except he's American, I think.
I don't know. He's
Monty?
French.
Monty's French.
GIGN. He's French.
Uh,
Bro, he's Twitch. It's like Twitch and the others. I forgot.
yeah, I'm never
So
playing
once
Monty again.
Once again, my shit's clear. Just making sure that they're taking it.
You know how many times you would have taken it by now? They would have thought to put some more shit on it.
This is what I'm telling you. You gotta adapt. They're not taking it. So now this guy's gonna get look what's gonna happen. Okay, there's nobody behind me. I mean, there's another shield, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bait, and then this guy's gonna be dumb enough to try to knife me, and that's how I'm gonna kill him. He got too close. He got way too close. He let me take the space. I'm not forcing the gunfight, but like, what is this guy gonna do? Like, I'm close range. I'm deployed and I'm close range. This guy let me take the space. If the guy was further, right? If this is not an engageable distance, I cannot engage that guy. But look how close he's gonna get me. Look, this is melee range. So what am I gonna do? I'm not gonna bait with my shield. I'm just gonna melee him, and then look, there's nothing he can do, right? So I'm just gonna punch him. That's free kill, and then this guy's gonna retake, and I'm just baiting. I'm waiting for my teammate to hold. I don't know what the fuck this guy's doing.
He wants to be right next to you.
And then now, same shit. So this guy dies. This guy's not even looking at me. So, like, you know, it's a free pick. And then now I overeat it a little bit, but I'm just calming down. I know this guy's on my right. I know this guy's here. I know about my teammates that's close. So I'm just freely swinging this guy. I'm getting naded.
It's a 1v9.
Now we could have gone for plant, but you know, I was feeling good. I was feeling jiggy, and this guy's dead.
Who did you play with?
Some guys that I know, like Ace is an old teammate of mine, and Master Yoda is a guy that I coach in parentheses. Like he's like a Emerald guy. He's not good mechanically, but he got good intention and shit. And then those two kids, I don't know who they are. They're fucking hard-stuck Emeralds. I mean, Magician, I played with them a little bit. Once again, he's not like mechanically gifted, but he's pretty solid. And Chaos, I don't know who that guy is.
When a shield's going 13 and 3, you know something's wrong. Not because they're bad, but because the teammates aren't playing off
I
them.
mean, no, it's just because I'm just exploiting the gaps. That's it.
Oop.
I was 6 and 3 on defense. So for like 4 rounds, and then after that, I just picked up the pace.
I
So
thought you
look,
went
look.
11.
We're double pinging, and in this, look at this dickhead, bro. 20 seconds. So now we got a call on bar. He was trying to counter me with the Oryx. So you know I'm just baiting it a little bit, and then my guy gets him. So now I know this guy's gonna be here. So what I'm gonna do is my teammate's behind me, right? I'm gonna go wrap around him. I'm gonna be smart enough, and then this guy is just lost, and boom, free kill. And then now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna be baiting for my team. I'm just gonna wait. They're gonna do their own little things. They're gonna start taking vert. I'm just baiting the smokes. You know, fuses above. You know, my teammate do what they gotta do. And then now I heard the vigil. I heard the hatch pop, so I knew he was gonna go for flank. And now I'm just gonna wait for him. I'm gonna go for plant, because side's free. Or I'm just gonna get... No, I wanted to get the last kill. Did I plant? Yeah, dude. Because I wanted to have more kills than my entire team. So I went for... I kind of shitted on my guy for last. But see,
Damn.
That's crazy.
This is the theory with the Solus. Most engagement. I can show you this, for example. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna show you this. Okay. So there's a thing you gotta understand with Monty, and it's pretty hard to understand. It's the distance gauge, and then you gotta think about the hitbox. I think it was on the 3rd round. Was it? The guy shot the top of my shield and killed me because I thought my hitbox was a little bit smaller, but it wasn't. So let me show you. So this
Your food's ready, bro.
No, it's
Hey
not.
guys,
It's,
real quick, are we done with the main
Yeah,
VOD
the
review?
main
I have to go
version
do
is
something.
done. No, I'm
Yeah, we're gonna do stuff after this though.
Okay, I'll be back on in a little bit. I gotta just do like IRL shit. Some
All right,
side
try not to be
quests.
too long.
I will attempt.
Oh,
Attempt.
Yeah, it is. Okay. So let me look at this shit. Oh, okay, Siege just crashed. Super.
Tie.
Come on, bro.
Tie.
So for like the aggression, if you manage to, you gotta go off like what's the team and the plan. If the plan is to take solar, well, the Monty's gonna be useful on solar. On solar, you don't need to drop your shield and go for picks because you got multiple line of sights. But if you go for solar and then you just manage to like corner yourself with the shield and then nobody's near you, well, the people are gonna start knifing you and you just isolate yourself for no reason. So this is why it's important to judge the distance, and don't go with like the feeling, but like you gotta go off. Is it smart or no? It was smart for me to go for the Solace. Why would I let that guy run when he's like 5 meters and he's, you know, he's melee. He's melee range, right? He's melee range. So instead of staying with my shield, because the guy he's gonna see you're fully extended, he's gonna look for your teammates. But if you unextend and then he's like melee range, well, he can't run, so he gotta make something, and then this is where you intervene and then just put him on the ground and kill him, because he got too aggressive. So you know, I'm just taking solar. I'm taking really fast because my teammates are near, so I'm just waiting for them
I
to
don't
do.
know how he didn't kill you there.
Because he couldn't. So now I'm just waiting for my teammate to do. This is what I'm talking about. I'm just waiting for my teammate to do their job. Now I just gotta pause, and let them go to the window. Let them, you know, extend on balcony, like highway, and then be ready for the solar take. So this guy's gonna clear my utility, and then this guy's gonna keep challenging me. So I'm telling my teammates to not hop on my window, and I'm not gonna try to go for the kill, because I'm just an easy target. So I'm just trying to push him off, and then I'm trying to bait him close to me. right? This is way too far. But if he starts stepping towards this line, you know, this is manageable for me. So this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to wait for him to make a move and play off of that. So now there's two people. I can't handle both. And then look what's gonna happen. My teammate's focusing this guy, and then this guy's looking at him. What's gonna happen? I'm dropping the shield, so he doesn't look at my teammate no more. He looks at me, and I'm gonna wait the good time where he looks away to kill him. And then now, instantly, the guy just died. What's gonna happen? The guy's gonna drop down Solar. Solar's dead. I'm just reloading. I hear the guy drop, and then my teammate's on the window. This guy's dead. Now, we're back to a 2v2. And now we just pause. So now, and look what's gonna happen. And this is dumb, and I should have just walked fully deployed. I know I'm gonna drone this guy. I knew he was gonna be playing here, right? I should have aimed in, Loki, but... And then look at the misunderstanding. I thought I was good, right? He shot my head. Somehow it's my head, but he shot my head, right? So I should have. This is where we just killed 3 people in the span of like 10 seconds. Now it's time for me to reset. This is what we do, reset. So I should have. It doesn't cost me anything to fully deploy. It's just because in my head I was like, I'm gonna go for the pre-fire and kill him, but at the same time I don't want to swing, and I thought I was good. So I just didn't deploy, you know? Like, I was literally thinking about fucking swinging that guy. And I forgot about the hitbox, and then I died. So, this is pretty much it when you play Shield. Just know how to play aggressive. Just know your aggressiveness. Like I just showed. The guy's looking at me. He sees I'm full deploy, I'm not a threat. He looks at my teammate. Bad error. First step, I deploy my shield. Now you're back to me. But a good Monty's not gonna, you know, drop his shield in front of you when you're looking at him, when you're looking at his head. So, you look, second error, you look at my teammate, and this is when I get the time to drop my shield. You don't have to overthink it. It's either you go for it or you don't. So I decided to be active. As soon as he looked at my teammate, I dropped the shield, get the pick. And sadly, my teammate died. And then after that, game sense, I know there was a guy, he was just fighting a guy Solar. What I'm going to do, I'm just starting Solar and I'm full in pre-firing. And then hoping somebody just swings and dies. So that's how I see shields. So I'm just going to stop the recording here for everybody who watched it. It's going to be in 2 parts, the shield part and then the coaching. And then see you guys next time.